Today I'm going to review an Elegiant Bluetooth speaker system. This is, it has an FM radio in it. It'll play from SD cards. It'll pair to your phone and play your music. And it will even take your phone calls. All battery powered, neat little package. Let's take a listen how it sounds, and then we're going to crack this thing open and take a look at how well it's built. Coming right up on Tech Talk. This looks like a Bluetooth speaker. Let's check this one out. It's black. Just comes in the ominous white box. Let's just check this thing out and see what we get here. So we get a speaker, and we get a USB charging cable, and we get an audio plug. Interesting. Is there instructions? Oh, we got some instructions. Let's take a look at the instructions, take a look at the specs, and see if we can make this thing work and see how it performs. So this is the model Q1. It's a portable active Bluetooth music player. It says it'll play Bluetooth. Looks like it'll even answer. You can even answer the phone on it. It'll play music. It's got an FM radio, and it will operate on a battery. And it has a power switch down here. And this is the bottom of the unit. And if I turn over, we've got a line input. I've got a DC 5-volt input for charging. And it looks like you can put a memory card directly into this thing and play your files right off of a memory card. Interesting. This is actually kind of a neat looking little device. It's just a little cube. And, oh, cool. When you press on this thing, right, the buttons are actually on the bottom of here. You see, these are the buttons. So this one's just a foot. These are actually 3 buttons. So when you press down on here, you're actually pressing the cube, and it's activating the switch that's below it. Now that is kind of neat. I'm going to look at the instruction manual here, which is written in print that's so small I can barely see it. And this is what they have to say. You guys can read along if you want. This machine is a beautifully designed small portable Bluetooth stereo speaker. Stereo! Bonus! Using high performance explosion-proof audio power amplifier chip, ultra low power consumption, super low frequency dynamics, the bass rich, full of elasticity, achieve more shocked, matchless bass effect. Can be inserted TF card for music playback. Audio input interface can be directly connected to the PC, notebook, computer, MP3, MP4, mobile phone products, such as connections in use. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we understand the Chinglish, right? And these are some of the features it's got. Bluetooth, memory function, breakpoint airing, built-in lithium battery, environmental protection, practical. Wonderful. Built-in FM radio, card reader, and sound functions. Using high-fidelity speakers, make the sound more natural. Audio input, built-in microphone, can realize mobile phone hands-free calling, decodes MP3 music format. And here's our basic functions. The play, pause. It will switch and hang up the phone if the call is connected. The next song volume changes the next channel. Lights flashing and pause. Wonderful. Boot shutdown. Electrical switch set to on. Boot electrical switch is set to on and off. Yeah, great translation here. Love it. English. Really. Before using Bluetooth, pair, open the soundbar, has default Bluetooth mode. Enter the matching state. I think they mean pairing. Find Bluetooth settings such as mobile phone, interact, blah, 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 blah. And switch after the May 1 or ding or dong. I'm listening for beeps. It's got 3 watts by 3 watts, has a range of 10 meters. Frequency 100 hertz to 18 kilohertz. And yeah, it's clear as mud. It might make more sense if I read it in Chinese. Okay, let's just see if I can figure out how to make this thing work without reading any more instructions. So I'm going to turn it on.
I'm speaking.
Oh.
I am now in control.
Okay.
Do not resist my command.
So I'm going to pair it. I'm going to pair it to an old BlackBerry because I have my music on here. So I'm just going to go into Bluetooth, and I'm going to look for this thing and see what it finds out. Now this is still connected to my other device, the other one I reviewed, and this one says Q1. So I guess we pair it to this one. And pairing. Let's see if it will pair. Authorization request. Do you trust Q1 to access your personal information? I don't have any personal information on this phone, so yeah, I guess so. Okay, it's paired. Looks like, yeah, it's connected. So if I press the play button on here, what happens? It's going to open up my music player. Looks like. And it's doing it with a BlackBerry. So if it does it with a BlackBerry, it should do it with anything. Well, it's moving. We're going to stop it. They're going to stop it because I don't want to get busted for that. I'm going to find some royalty-free stuff here. So just let me shut that one down. That works. That works. I don't want to pull any copyright strikes here, but you saw the thing's got pretty powerful bass. It's actually moving around on the desk here. I'm just going to go into my folder here for music, if I can remember how to use this phone. It's been so bloody long since I've done anything on this thing. Where are we here? File manager. That should do it. I'll go to my music folder. Got to select my media card, and I go to my music folder, and I should have one called Music Bakery. I think it's under royalty free. Yes, it is. There, it's under royalty free, and we'll just find something that we can certainly play here. See, I got a bunch of stuff on here. I can pretty much play any of this stuff here, but I'll just play that one. Let's see if it'll play it. Yep, it will play it. Let's see. Let's pick another one here. Try and find one that's got a little bit more bass in it. There, that one should be a good one. I wonder if the volume control on the phone will control it. Let's just see here. Oh, yep. I forget how to use this thing. If I hold the button, it restarts it. So I can control the volume from the phone. Now I say, if I can do this from a BlackBerry 10 device, you can do it from anything because this is an old BlackBerry, right? It still works. Pick something else here. I don't know how the bass comes through on camera, but it actually has a fair bit of bass, and it's moving. Curious is, how does the TF card work? So let's just try that. I'll just take the card out of my phone here because this thing here has a removable card. We'll just take out the memory card. I probably should eject it safely first, but hey, it's a BlackBerry, doesn't matter. We'll try putting the card in here and just see what it does. If we don't lose the card doing so.
Radio mode. Play
Okay.
by SD card.
Okay, what's it gonna do? It should play something. Maybe I just stopped it. Thing is, I don't know what it's gonna play. And maybe it won't read this card because this card is I think it's formatted in EX. It's a 64 gig, so it might be in extended FAT. So that it might not read this card. I'm going to say that it won't read EX FAT. Okay, well, I don't think too many people would be doing that with this anyway. I think most people are going to have...
Radio mode.
Now it's in FM radio because that's tone coming from my... That's a tone coming from my test transmitter. So when you first put it into FM mode, it's actually going to do a scan, and it's going to scan all of the stations.
Saturday and Sunday.
It's searching. Oh, you know what it's doing? It's searching. What this thing's doing now is it's searching all the FM stations. Okay, that's what it was doing. It was going through. It's wondering why was it changing. It's searching all the stations. So if I click ahead, that key, that's taking me to the next station. Click it. Right, so that's taking me to the next station.
इब्राहिम अलैहिस्सलाम ने कहा तो अल्लाह ताला ने मुझे हुक्म दिया है कि मैं यहाँ
And down. Now if I press and hold, it should be volume down. Yes, okay, so that's how you adjust the volume. Press and hold, and that'll adjust the volume. Now this is when it's in FM radio mode. Now if I want to change to something other than FM radio, press and hold, and that changes modes. I think I should be able to go back to the phone now, I think. If I go back to my, yeah, I'm paired. So now if I press, it'll bring up my phone and start playing. And it's gonna play this song again because that's what was set on my phone for the last one it played. Now if I press and click it quickly, and it should go to the next, yeah, it goes to the next track, you see. If I press and hold, it'll turn the volume up. So that's pretty cool. In Bluetooth mode, press, it'll start playing. Next track. I don't think I'm in random. No, I'm not in random, so if I pause it, I'm just gonna go and hit my random button here. And it should. There we go. It starts playing. Now I've selected random. Yes, I have everything on this phone. Got a bunch of music on here. If I press and hold the play button,
Radio mode.
now it's gone back to, I think this is back to radio. Yeah, that's back to radio. It said radio mode. It just said it with an accent. Press and hold, and it goes back to should go back to this. It might be wanting me to play it by pressing. Aha! That's what it wanted me to do. Play. There we go. Okay, I'm figuring this thing out. We'll get it eventually. So, skip forward. Pause. Play. Press and hold.
Radio mode.
Radio mode. Now I can tune the stations in. Press and hold. It goes back to the phone. But it's waiting for me to start it playing. So if I tap either the play button on here or just tap that, and it should go back into play, I think. Yeah. So that's that. That's cool. Now, the next thing I gotta do is I gotta figure out how to make this thing how to make it answer the phone. I'm going to pair it to my BlackBerry Priv and see if I can receive a phone call on it. So I'm just gonna look for it. And there it is. Oops. Click in here. It should come up and say it's paired. There. It is now connected. So now this is now connected to my Android BlackBerry Priv. This one. I'm going to phone my phone. That way we can test the unit. Okay, if I press, this is what's making the ringing sound. Tap that. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what do you know? It works. And I can hear myself clear as a bell over the phone. So there we go. It works. So if you're on the phone or if you're listening to music, this thing should automatically hang up there. This thing should automatically ring. So let's just play some music here. On this phone, I actually might have to. Nope, it's going to do it automatically. It's going to load music. It just did something there. But I probably do have to launch my music player. I'll launch up Black Player and I'll phone my number back again. Shuffle play. There we go. Okay, should ring in a second now. Hello?
Hello?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You say hello,
Hello?
and I say goodbye. See if it'll return to music. Here we go. It'll return back to music automatically. Do nothing, and it returns back to the music. So that's that shows that it does work. I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking you'd like to see what this thing looks like inside, and so would I. If I can figure out how to open it up without smashing it to smithereens. I think that's what it is. It's just pressed together. Aha! It is. It's just snapped together. These pieces just pop off the top. Like this. It's a little cube. We'll just take all these little pieces off. And once we get all these pieces off, maybe there'll be something that I can open up. Pop that one down like that. And pop this one down. We'll take off this one last panel here, and we should be able to, at this point, I should be able to, that one's actually stuck down with some tape. Now, I should be able to open this unit up. I see some screws, and I think this white base is probably covering up the rest of the screws that hold this, that hide where the screws are. I'm guessing. That's what I think. I think that this is going to cover up where the remaining screws are. Okay, there's 4 screws. Let's just remove these screws and see what's inside this thing, because I know you guys want to know what's in here, and I know you guys want to know how big the battery is, and is there 1 speaker or 2? It says stereo, but you know what, it may only be 1 speaker. It may receive the stereo stream but only drive 1 speaker, and therefore it's not stereo, it's mono. We'll find out pretty quick. There's the base off of it there, and here's the Bluetooth antenna. We have to test this for distance too. I haven't got to that yet, but I just want to get this board out of here so I can see the battery, and it should just lift out like that, and there it is. And the battery is right here. It's got some LEDs here to make the thing light up. And I only see 1 speaker in this thing, in this little cavity here. I see only 1 speaker, so they're saying it's stereo, but I'm saying it's mono, because if you only got 1 speaker, you're not getting stereo sound. So that's a disappointment there. It does have good sound though. It does have nice sound, but that's a disappointment because I was expecting 2 speakers. Has a microphone in here. I'm going to pull the battery pack out as I want to see the capacity of these cells. They're stuck down with double-sided tape here. And it does not say the capacity, unless it's underneath this other sticker. So we'll stick that battery back down there, and we'll just take a look underneath this other double-sided tape pack that's stuck on there and see whether it tells us what the capacity of the cell is, because inquiring minds want to know how big this cell is. And it's not going to tell me. So we have no idea what size this cell is. But it is certainly a lithium polymer cell, that's for sure. So don't puncture it. That's the unit itself. Looks like this is the amplifier down here. Let's just take a look at what these chips are. This is probably the amp I see over here, probably. More than likely. Let's just take a look and see what they are. So 4159, 8066. Yeah, this is going to be the bridged output, the BTL output. Probably the same IC that other one had. What does that other one have? I've still got the IC I pulled out of that one. What does this one got? That's at 8002. This one's a 4159. Anyway, this is your Bluetooth decoder here. Your decoder chip, your MP3 MPEG decoder, Bluetooth decoder. There's the antenna. It's got a little microphone. As I say, microphone is right over here, and there's the audio amplifier IC, and that's what's in this thing. So let's put it back together and see whether it still works. So that goes together like that, and then the base with the 3 buttons goes back on like that, and we can put the cover material back on here that hides the the screws. Power switch goes in like that. And then I have to put all these pieces back together and figure out which ones go where. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. This piece, obviously it's going to go here, I think. I can't tell, I was never any good at putting together Rubik's Cubes. That piece goes in like that. This piece goes where I had it originally. And this other piece goes in over here. This is the one piece that actually doesn't, it has two little pins on it here that go into these holes. And it's stuck in place with tape. This is probably the last piece that goes on. Should be another piece that goes on the bottom here. There'll be this one here with the jack covers. Like this. There's one more piece that goes down on this base too. This piece clips in like that, and then there'll be one more piece that goes onto this bottom, and I believe it's this one right there. I think that's it. And then there's the top pieces that go on. Play button, that's it there. And then we're going to have that one, I believe, goes to there. And there'll be one more that goes in here. And another piece that goes, it's a corner piece. It goes there. And two more pieces. This little piece here and this bigger piece over here. Actually, there's a lot of little pieces on this thing that snap together. It's actually kind of cool. And the question is, does it still work?
This is your iPhone 4. I'm speaking. I am now in control.
Did it just say it's an
You cannot
iPhone?
resist my command.
To play music, we're just going to tap the button there. I think that'll do it. That should fire this thing up. Or do I have to press and hold it?
Ready mode.
Radio mode, okay. And that should now... I might not be paired. Yeah, it's not. It's, I just have to pair it here. There we go. Connected.
To make your dream.
And now it's connected. And then if I just tap the... If I tap the music button, it will open the music player and it will play. There it is. It's working. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to stop it because I want to do one more thing. I'm going to put some royalty-free content on here, and I'm going to go take a walk, and I'm going to see how far I can get. Because that's the last thing we have to determine is the Bluetooth range on this thing acceptable? Now Bluetooth is rated at 10 meters, so 30 feet. That's the expected range for Bluetooth. So let's see whether I get that kind of range. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the door here. Okay, I'm going to start playing some music now. And I'm going to go for a walk. So I'm recording a night shot because it's dark out there and I don't think you'll be able to see me without it. So I'm going to make it right across the street with this thing. So check this out. The range is actually excellent. So there it is. Links to this is in the description. Hey, it works. You know, I can't find any fault with it. It actually does what they say it does, and the range is quite good. The only thing that I can fault it on is that it says stereo sound, and well, as we saw, there's one speaker. It's mono. But I think a lot of these Bluetooth speakers are actually just mono. They'll receive the stereo signal from your device, but for size, these things are, in most cases, they're mono. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll catch you later.